Welcome to Using Intercepts. Today's objectives are to find the x and y intercepts and interpret their meanings in real-world situations. We also want to use the x and y intercepts to graph lines. When we're given a graph and we're asked to find the x-intercept, it's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is figure out where the line crosses the x-axis and the y-axis. You can see here that the line crosses the x-axis at -4. So we say that the x-intercept is -4, 0. Then when we look at our y-intercept, this is where the line crosses the y-axis. So the line crosses the y-axis at -1, 2, 3. So we say the y-intercept, that happens at 0, -3. When we're given an equation and we're asked to find the y and x intercepts, we have to set one of the variables to 0 and solve for the other. So let's look at example A. For example A, let's find the x-intercept first. So we know the x-intercept happens when y equals 0. So what we need to do is look at our equation, set y to 0, and solve for x. So we have -3x plus 5 times 0, because we set y to equal 0, and that's going to equal 30. Then we have -3x equals 30, and x equals -10. So our x-intercept is -10, 0. So if we're going to look for the y-intercept, it's a similar process, but now instead of having y equals 0, we make x equals 0. So we plug x back into our equation as 0. So we have -3 times 0 plus 5y equals 30. Solve for y. 5y equals 30. We know that y is going to equal 6. So our y-intercept will be 0, 6. So now that we know how to find the x-intercepts given an equation, let's talk about graphing that equation once we find the x-intercepts. So let's start with example A. So for example A, we have 2x minus 4y equals 8. So let's find the x-intercept first. We know the x-intercept happens when y equals 0. So our equation will be 2x minus 0 equals 8. So 2x equals 8. Our x-intercept will happen at 4. We can find our y-intercept when x equals 0. So we take x, plug it in for 0, and we have 2 times 0 minus 4y equals 8. So we have -4y equals 8. Then y is going to equal -2. Alright, so we have our two intercepts. Our x-intercept is 4, 0, and our y-intercept is going to be 0, -2. Alright, so just ignore this equation to the right here because we're going to be able to use this space to graph our equation. So this equation is not the one we're graphing A. So we just graph our points. So when x equals 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, our y equals 0, so we have 1 point here. And when x equals 0, y equals -2. So we have our other point right here. And now we can just connect our two dots. And there's our line. So we find the x-intercept, find the y-intercept, plot those 2 points, and then draw a line to those 2 points.